January 25th, it was round 2 of the Toyota Racing Series. We were down in Invercargill. It was the first qualifying for that round, and just coming out the gate on cold tyres, you swerve left, right to warm up the tyres, and just within that motion, something in the car just made it turn hard right. Whether it was me, the car, we can't quite see from the data, but it was enough to send me onto the grass. And then once I hit the wall, I knew that there was something wrong, because no matter where I moved my body, it still had that intense pain. When I got to the hospital, I was dosed up on painkillers and thought I was ready to go for the next race. The team was calling, saying the car was ready. Yeah, but when the doctor walks in and tells you that you've actually broken your back, it's quite a scary conversation, because you don't know what that means. Does that mean, you know, you're not going to be able to move your legs? You know, you're in so much pain, you sort of can't move much anyway. So it was tough knowing that I'd just started a series I'd tried so hard to get into, and then week 2 I'm out already. As soon as I hit the wall, and although I was in some pain, I knew that I was going to go straight back out again. I didn't realise it would be such a long wait to get back in the car, but it was never going to stop me.
2 times 2.
4.
4 times 10.
40.
3 times 11.
3?
Yep. We're trying to overload Chelsea mentally as well as the physical elements. Obviously her heart rate's up, so she's getting more flustered, she's getting stressed, as she might on the track, you know, if she's trying to communicate with the pits while she's still trying to overtake. So we're just trying to overstimulate her, essentially, mentally and physically.
Al has been a huge part of my journey, especially in the last couple of years. Where I'm at now in terms of my driving, I think I would have really struggled to get there without him.
The core nuts and bolts of what we do is what we call strength and conditioning. You know, whether it be muscular strengthening or cardio conditioning, it's sort of all tied into one. So the main component that's really important for the drivers is trying to integrate both those components at the same time, because obviously the muscular strength that required, plus obviously the high heart rates, and trying to tie them together is super important. You're actually looking into the apex as you're turning in,
yeah,
and you're simulating that.
Yeah,
okay.
It's nice to be able to put your trust into someone like that and know that on race day your body is exactly how it should be. There's nothing else you can do. You're 100% ready to go.
Just keep your arms crossed over your chest. Okay, so you're just working through each single vertebrae. Chelsea's determined, she really is. Mentally tougher, resilient, and more determined to actually be able to bounce back, rather than actually treating it as a kick in the guts and you know, getting in her way. It's made her more fierce, and I think if we can transfer that from the gym to the track, she's going to be a better athlete for it.
This is only a hurdle, not a roadblock. It's just been about knowing what I want and just continuing to strive for it and not getting down on what's happened. And it is scary still thinking that I did break my back, and if you don't rehab it correctly, you can have back issues for the rest of your life. And being 21, I'm not about that. So it's been really important for me to recover in the right way. To be honest, I think COVID came at the perfect time. In the most selfish way, having lockdown was probably the best thing for my recovery. For me, it just gave me an extra bit of time to take the pressure off and know that I don't have a race coming up. I've just got all this time to recover and really focus on getting my back 100%.